I hope you're happy. You told Minette about that letter and she fired me. So that's it. I'm history. Gone. Kaput. Got the big boot. All thanks to you, you think. Well, I hope you're happy. You told Minette about that letter and she fired me. So that's it. I'm history. Gone. Kaput. Got the big boot. All thanks to you think. Yeah, well, what's done is done. And for your information, I was going to have you be one of the models in Minette's upcoming show. That's right. You were going to be a runway model in a Paris fashion show. But now,
I'm telling you, it's not here.
Did you check behind your ear? Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States? Yes?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Minette. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You better go in there and meet Minette before you talk to me anymore. Can't put it off forever, you know. She's waiting. Get in there and introduce yourself to Minette. Forget something? Get JJ. End of conversation. Did you get the stuffed parrot? Did you pick up those photos from Dieter and deliver them to Jean-Michel? What's up? Ready to get started? On what? That desk over there will be your workstation. I made a list of all the things that need to get done and put them on your computer. Answering the phone is your job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Minette. She's behind on her spring collection and is in danger of falling way behind on her couture projects. High-fashion dresses and accessories that people have commissioned Minette to create. Needless to say, those people are très riche. In fact, as soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door. She's been under a lot of stress lately. Well, I studied at Rhode Island School of Design and Central St. Martin's in London, so I kind of like to think that I already am a fashion designer. I work for Minette mostly so I can develop some contacts and get a feel for the business end of things. I don't know. Well, I'd love to show them to you. When Minette fires me, that's when I'll go off on my own. And as you just heard, that could be any day now. My portfolio can wait. If she came out and caught me showing you my designs instead of hers, yikes. No, in fact, until a year or two ago, this little old lady lived here. When she passed away, this place went on the market and Minette snapped it up. See, Minette has this thing about curves. She claimed working in a quasi-round environment like this would make her more productive. As if! But she has gotten a lot of press out of it. Seem eccentric? The woman wears a mask. She is eccentric. And fashion editors eat it up. In fact, if there's one thing I've learned from Minette, it's that how a designer behaves is likely to get her just as much attention in the fashion world as what she designs. All I know is that back in March, on the last day of her big fall show, she showed up wearing that mask and she hasn't taken it off since. No one did. Not even Dieter. That was her boyfriend at the time. Dieter von Schwesterkrank, the fashion photographer. Sometimes she refuses to say. Other times she says it's because some mysterious man in black threw acid on her. I think it's because she just likes to get people's tongues wagging. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her. And if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career. That's a Metro Pass. It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it. Letters, phone calls, they started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them. Why? I mean, if you were some kind of private detective, I'd say sure, but since you're not, just put it in the dodo box. He's this awesome fashion photographer. But listen, as it turns out, I have to run an errand in that area, so I'll pick up those fabric photos. What? She's designing the dress the First Lady will wear to the World Summit in November. Pretty cool, huh? No, that's all right. It can wait. Getting those prints to Jean-Mi is much more important. Jean-Michel Trequenard is the fashion editor for Glam Glam magazine. All he really is a glorified gossip columnist, so it pays to be nice to him. Which, as you'll find out, ain't easy. His office is the Café Kiki on the Rue des Mauvais Garçons in the Marais. Look for the bald guy at the corner table. He'll have a cell phone in one hand and a fork in the other. What? You think I wrote those letters? Can you prove it? You opened Minette's dodo box? Okay, Couple months ago, I got so fed up with her that I just had to get back at her somehow. I'd seen how upset those other letters made her, so I sent one of my own, but just that one. And I never intended to really do anything to her. I just wanted her to suffer. You know, emotionally. You really don't miss a trick, do you? None, I swear. Look, you're not going to tell Manette about this, are you? There's really no need. It'll just upset her all over again. And she's so far behind as it is. And there's no telling how she'd take it out on me, or on you, for that matter, just for telling her. So don't say anything to her, okay? On the off chance that Manette has an upcoming show, it's extremely doubtful that whoever books the models will consider, even for a second, hiring some corn-pone little blabbermouth from Podunkville, USA. So looks like you blew it, Nancy. For both of us. Tell me about it. To have any chance of meeting her deadlines, she has to keep working. But there she is, mesmerized once again by that silly game. Wait a minute. How good are you at computer games? I stink at them. But if somebody could get online, play that stupid game and get the highest score while pretending to be her, she wouldn't know the difference and we could all get back to work. Anyway, it would be worth a shot. It seems that Manette has finally thought up all the designs she needs for her spring collection, but instead of putting them down on paper, like a normal designer, she insists on creating them on a live model, hence her sudden, desperate need for JJ. Who knows? Sometimes I think she's even more neurotic than Manette. Go like the wind. You heard her. Uh-oh. Guess what you get to do over? You're a genius. Now get in there before she decides she has to beat that score. I came in one morning last month and there it was. Manette must have had a bad night. Manette always throws things when she's upset. Remember what happened when you first arrived? Probably using it for inspiration. Whenever she's creating a new line, she'll sit at her drawing board and stare at objects that she feels drawn to on some subconscious level until her creative logjam is broken and ideas start to flow. It's just another wacky Manette thing. Oh, you mean Manette? Don't worry, she's fine. It's a Manette thing. You wouldn't understand. No one would. See, she uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux. I thought when she dumped him like that he'd finally come to his senses and realize that I'm the one he should be with. But even now, even after she broke up with him, she still has some kind of weird, sick hold on him. Whenever you have questions, just ask. Allez, bye-bye. Okay, have fun. Take my advice, Nancy. Get it done now. Get it done now. I guess so. No problem. Sorry. Nope. They lost your suitcase? That's terrible. Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow. At least she will be after Phase 3, which should begin right about now. It's all very weird, but it works, and believe me, without it, she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare to work for. Anyway,